It is Melissa with Junk and Craft Treasures on behalf of the Essential Stencil page. So tonight I'm going to do two different projects. For sure, I like to do more than that. We'll see how far we get tonight. Hey Deb, hey Sandra. I've still got, I've only used two of this one sheet. That's all I have left of these adorable bee flower, what do you call them? Honey jars, I guess is what I'm trying to say, guys. So I'm going to be using those in a project tonight. And then I guess it was it a month ago now? A month and a half ago? Hey Tracy, yes ma'am. Hey Donna. They came out with the cute farmhouse designs, and so I'm going to use this one tonight. We're going to go with the wood wick again from Fusion Mineral, guys. Yeah, I don't have it over here. All right, so this is going to be double-sided. One side's going to be, I don't want to say the typical farmhouse, but it is going to be the brown and white. And then the other side will probably be, I haven't decided, and y'all will have to help me decide. I haven't decided if I'm going to use the transfers on the back of this or a wood panel and use another set of transfers on the back. So we'll have to decide when we get there. So this is what I'm talking about, like the difference in water that you add. This was less water, this was more water, and then this was like in between. So it's kind of like a stain. You can get different levels depending on how much paint you have on there. So let's go ahead and do the sides real quick, because like I said, we are going to do this double-sided. I'm taking a high grit sandpaper. This is a 320. And I'm just going to give it a good sanding so we can kind of get a consistent color on here. What we're going to do, like I said, we're going to use the milk out of the 3-pack today. And I just pulled what I needed. I don't think I linked this one, but these are the designs, because y'all know I love doing designs on my stencils with all of my transfers and things. So this came with the Simply Blessed pack, and it has two different sets, and I think we're going to use the round set on the bottom. Swirling motion we've already offloaded, and I'm not going to do a real heavy coat, guys. I'm going to kind of do light, I think. I'll look in a second and see. I always start lighter. You can always start light and go back and add more. Yeah, we're going to add just a little bit more. Always start light and add more if you want. A pretty border around the bottom. So any cutting board, guys, this would be absolutely beautiful with just this on the bottom. Okay, now we're going to take our other stencil. And we're going to position it right here. And I am going to use the word milk on it. All right, guys, so we're going to go through circular motion. I am going on the outer edges. Sometimes, y'all, hang on, I want to make sure I don't get that up here. Sometimes I'll start in the middle. But on this particular one, being a cow, I start around the edges and then just kind of drag that paint into the middle so I don't have a streaky brush marks down there. All right, so we have our milk right here. And I'm going to use the little tag that has the cow spots. All right, so we take, that's too much because we can see that gloss on that paint. So we are just going to offload on our plate, offload on our towel, and your brush is going to look dry, not shiny. I know this brush is very well used, y'all. And then if you have any on the sides, you may want to take your brush and kind of do that on the sides, because if you have any paint built up that's on the sides, it will also come off when you're stenciling. So all I'm going to do is cover up the milk part, and we're going to give our cows some spots. I'm not going to go super dark. So I've technically used stencils from 3 different sets for this one project. We use the Simply Blessed, we use the can't remember what it's called. It has all the spots, the wood grain, the honeybee comb, all that stuff in there. All right, so then we can remove it. And we have our cute little dairy cow with our farm. How cute is that, guys? Let's go ahead and paint this white. I want to do this side white. We have plenty of white paint out. Yep, it sure does. It sure does. Y'all know I love double-sided projects. So we are going to do a double-sided project. Now, I am going to add, I know y'all are like, you're not even painting that all the way, but I think I'm gonna add a little bit of that watered down brown on there. So let me see if it's gonna give it the look I want. If it doesn't, then I will come back and do it solid. So again, y'all, I'm just taking that water and I'm just mixing it, and we're putting it over that white. The Essential Stencil, a new transfer tool, which is amazing. So we know we gotta use that today, right guys? So all we're gonna do, if you're new to transfers, we pull off our backing. We have our surface good and dry, oil free. And we are going to apply our transfer. We're gonna burnish it in. Coming back in the middle. Okay, we're just gonna rub our hand over it to get some, make sure everything is down. So we have that right there in the center. And we're gonna put this one right here off to the side. I want to put the smaller ones right here. And I'm just gonna put them coming right about here. The smoke is coming out top of my head, trying to figure out how I want to do this one. How cute is that, guys? What do y'all think? Is that something that y'all make for yourself or for a gift or for a craft show? How cute is that, guys? So we have our farmhouse on this side. And of course the milk is backwards, and then we have this on the reversible side. How cute is that? Thanks for hanging out with me during the brain glitches and all the things tonight, guys. I love spending my Friday nights with y'all, and I will see y'all again next Friday at 7 p.m. Central.